Hagar, seen in the wilderness. Hagar lived in the household of Abram and Sarai as a servant. Her days were shaped by duty, not choice. People knew her role before they knew her name, and her future depended on decisions made by others. Sarai longed for a child and feared time was running out. What she wanted most felt just out of reach. Desperation settled quietly into the household, changing how everyone looked at the future. A plan was made to secure what Sarai feared she would never have. Hagar was drawn into it without being asked. Her body and her future became part of someone else's solution. When Hagar became pregnant, something shifted. The child she carried changed how she saw herself and how others saw her. Tension grew, and the household no longer felt safe. Words turned sharp. Accusations followed. Abram stepped back, leaving the conflict unresolved. Hagar found herself under harsher treatment than before, with no protection and no voice. Unable to endure it any longer, Hagar ran away. Pregnant and alone, she fled into the wilderness. She carried no plan, only the need to escape what had become unbearable. The desert stretched wide and empty. Each step took her farther from what she knew and closer to uncertainty. Yet even danger felt lighter than the pain she had left behind. By a spring along the way, Hagar stopped. There, in the quiet of the wilderness, she was found. Someone spoke her name and asked where she had come from and where she was going. "I'm running away," Hagar said. The answer was simple and heavy. She knew what she was leaving, but not what lay ahead. Her future felt fragile and undefined. The message she received was hard. She was told to return and submit. It was not a promise of ease or safety, but it was not the end of the message either. She was also given hope. Her suffering had been heard. Her child would live. Her story would continue beyond the wilderness she stood in now. In that moment, Hagar realized something unexpected. She was not invisible. Her pain had not gone unnoticed. Heaven had been listening all along. Hagar responded by doing something remarkable. She named the God who spoke to her, not as distant or silent, but as one who truly saw her. Hagar returned and later gave birth to her son. Life continued, marked by uncertainty and tension. Years passed, and once again, she found herself sent away, this time with her child. With limited supplies, Hagar and her son wandered into the wilderness. When the water ran out, hope faded. She could not bear to watch what she feared would come next. Help came in the wilderness. Provision appeared where she could not see it through tears alone. Once again, survival was possible, not because life was easy, but because God had not abandoned her. Hagar's life was never simple. She was seen, not spared from hardship, but sustained through it. Her story reminds us that being seen by God does not mean an easy path. Hagar's story ends with a name she gave to God, a name spoken in the wilderness, carried through hardship, and remembered in hope. She gave this name to the Lord who spoke to her. "You are the God who sees me," for she said, "I have now seen the one who sees me." Genesis chapter 16, verse 13.